Cek 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 satu. Ya 5 menit lagi. Halo guys. Cek halo guys. Yo. Ya, 2 menit lagi ya, 2 menit lagi nih. Iya, udah mulai. Mulai belum sih? Watch now. Ntar ya, musiknya dulu coba matiin. Mana ini kok tak mulai gitu.
Yesterday I could barely walk. Today I have increased strength and speed and echolocation. But I have an urge to consume blood.
Can you control it?
I don't know.
Morbius. A new Marvel Legend arrives soon.
I voice Ether in Genshin Impact. And joining me in the tea house today, we have...
Hi everybody, I'm Erica Mendez and I voice Kamisato Ayaka.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris Hackney, the voice of Ayaka's brother, Kamisato Ayato.
Sweet. So great to have you guys.
Thanks.
And looks like I get to be a part of the Kamisato clan today.
You can be our annoying little brother.
Yeah, we'll see about
Hey
that.
guys. So, I know Erica has made a brief special appearance before, but this is our first time officially having you both as hosts for a special program.
Yeah, I did a little tour guide-ish segment back when we were showing off the Inazuma locations, so it's really cool to be able to be a part of the gaggle of people at the table this time.
I'm excited. This is my first time being here, and I think this is the first time we get to introduce everyone to Kamisato Ayato, so I'm stoked.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you guys and just to be able to do this. Let's get right into it because we've got a lot of exciting new content to cover today.
Of
so
course.
How about we get things started with a first look at the trailer for version 2.6, Zephyr of the Violet Garden.
Ya, gas.
Wow, it's
What
so
the-
beautiful here! So many things I've never seen before. Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
A signed first edition is going to become quite the collectible. I've got to get my hands on a copy.
I've been here since last night so I could buy a figurine.
Arataki numero uno Ito challenge you to an all-out, no-holds-barred, anything-goes duel.
It fails to fulfill the most crucial elements. Inspiration.
In that case, we'll need to
mabok.
order more dishes.
Greetings. Ayaka has mentioned you on numerous occasions. Delighted to make your acquaintance. I am head of the Kamisato
Yo,
clan, Kamisato Ayato.
ini dia karakter baru.
Cascade. Mind the deluge. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Now to start reeling them in.
Oke. New quest Archon ya. Pasti ada.
If my suspicions regarding the portal network are correct, then the fact that there is a portal
Oke, the
leading
chasm ya.
here tells us that the Abyss Order has their eyes on this location.
As the Helitrolls go in, they never emerge again.
Everyone's driving themselves crazy worrying about it.
Maybe whatever's going on in the chasm really is connected to the Abyss Order. A whole city that's floating in the air, upside down?
More than one kind of strange power exists here. That it's highly likely that even as we speak, the Abyss Order is watching our every move.
What's this?
Whoa!
Conversation's over. Brace yourselves.
Come back!
Encumber us no more.
Find a way to stop
Oh!
that thing!
Yes! Parah coy. Dan apa itu namanya si Danlis.
So intense.
That was pretty epic.
That festival was beautiful, and then straight into the chasm, and
I know.
Dan Liz comeback ya, siapa tuh namanya lupa.
It's like everybody was having a lot of fun, and then it's serious time with that music.
And an introduction by Kamisato Ayato.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
Our new character. And as always, speaking of Ayato, let's dive in by taking a look at our new playable character, Kamisato Ayato.
Ya, ini teasernya. Masih dalam tahap pengembangan ya, belum final.
Most people hunker down against a strong headwind. Only a few know how to utilize it to their advantage.
Ooh, looking pretty sleek.
That voice, though. Crazy sound great.
Powerful yet elegant. Just saying.
Oh, man. His moves look so cool.
The elemental burst, right?
Yeah. That, like, flashy thing in there. That's so cool.
Love it.
I love his elegance as he fights and moves. Really, all of his animations feel very elegant to me. And did you guys catch him drinking boba tea, too?
Now, look, man, anytime's a good time for boba. Just saying.
I agree, but wait, where did you even get that from?
Shh. Kamisato family secret.
What? Huh?
If you're really wondering, in-game Ayato buys his milk tea from a little food stall in Inazuma City.
I gotta find that place.
But it's quirks like that Ayato has that makes people wonder if he's kind of spoiled even though he's served as the head of the Kamisato clan for some time now. For example, he always gives any defective-looking food he makes to Toma and...
Hey, the Kamisato clan has an image to keep up, okay?
You're right.
Well, I think we can all feel sorry for Toma now. Poor Toma.
Oh.
And Speaking of which, the first impression many of us ever had of Ayato was actually from Ito's character teaser. He was that mysterious voice at the end of the video.
Oh.
Actually, it turns out that Ito has a pretty good opinion of Ayato. I mean, Ito even calls him bro.
That's interesting because I'm curious how those two could possibly get along.
Ito is he's real and a simple and down-to-earth kind of Oni. But all it takes is a few words from Ayato, and Ito's super inspired and ready to take on any challenge.
Ayato does have that effect on people. For those who don't know, he came to the position as the head of the Kamisato clan at a very young age and was able to bring the clan back to its feet while facing some huge difficulties at the time. And while we're on the subject of Ayato, Chris, why don't you give us a closer look at some of his skills?
Sure, leave it to me.
Newbie.
Kamisato Ayato wields a sword and is a master of the Kamisato art Tachijutsu, just like his sister. However, what sets him apart is his Hydro Vision. In combat, Ayato can unleash large AoE damage in a short amount of time and is capable of increasing the effects of his team's normal attacks. After using his elemental skill, Kamisato Art Kyoka, Ayato shifts positions to enter the Takimeguri Kanka state and leaves a watery illusion at his original location. The watery illusion can explode, dealing AoE hydro damage. In the Takimeguri Kanka state, Ayato's normal attacks become Shunsuiken, which are like quick watery blades capable of dealing AoE hydro damage. After a Shunsuiken attack hits an opponent, it will grant Ayato the Namisen effect, increasing the damage dealt by Shunsuiken based on Ayato's current max HP. The Takimeguri Kanka state will be cleared when Ayato leaves the field or when he uses his elemental skill again.
So, sounds like we better be careful if we don't want to accidentally cancel a state.
Exactly. Next, he has a passive talent, Kamisato Art Mine wo Matoishi Kiyotaki, which means lucid rapid spiraling the summit, in case you were wondering. With this talent, when Ayato uses his elemental skill and when the water illusion explodes, he will gain a set amount of Namisen stacks. Ayato's elemental burst, Kamisato Art Suiyu, will unveil a garden of purity in which bloom water blades will rain down and attack opponents within its AoE.
Ooh, sounds pretty.
Gorgeous. This will increase the normal attack damage of characters within that AoE. After unlocking another passive talent, Kamisato Art Michiyuku Hagetsu, if Ayato is not on the field and his energy is low, he will regenerate a set amount of energy at regular intervals. In daily life, Ayato's more indulgent side tends to come out from time to time. With his passive talent, Kamisato Art Daily Cooking, when Ayato cooks a dish perfectly, he has a set chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type.
Which I'm pretty sure he just turns and sends straight to Toma. Oh, wait! Guys, I get it now. That's why Toma could eat all the strange stuff during the Hot Pot game before. He's had a lot of practice eating weird things.
Oh, no wonder. That makes so much sense now. In all seriousness, though, I think that the passive talent it's really simple, but it's pretty interesting.
All right, so let's talk about how travelers can get Kamisato Ayato in the new version.
Yep, it's time to dive into the coming event wishes.
Ayato will be available for the earlier part of version 2.6 via the Azure Excursion event wish. At the same time, Venti will also be available via his own event wish called Ballad in Goblins.
Masih ada waktu
we're getting another Venti rerun.
Ngumpulin primonya dulu.
And that's not all. In the later part of version 2.6, Kamisato Ayaka will be returning for her first rerun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As for the new weapon event wish, travelers will see an all-new Inazuman 5-star sword called Haran Geppaku Futsu. So be sure to keep an eye out for that as well. In version 2.6, Kamisato Ayato's very own story quest, Cypress's Custos chapter, will also be available for travelers to play through. As the Sakoku decree has been lifted and Inazuma is welcoming in a new era of progress, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are presented with a rare, joyous occasion. But beneath the surface of this happy time, trouble is stirring. As head of the Yashiro Commission, Ayato will find himself in an unusual position. Everybody can look forward to exploring all of this amazing new story.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool, especially the Traveler and Ayato meeting for the very first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be so exciting. If you're looking forward to playing this new story quest, then just remember to save up those story keys.
You know I will.
All right, now that we've seen the new character coming our way, let's jump into the all-new area travelers will be able to explore in version 2.6. In our previous special program, we gave everyone a sneak preview of the new area called the Chasm.
Ooh.
Let's watch a quick trailer to see what travelers can expect to encounter during their adventures in this new area.
Let's go.
Oke. Kok aura-auranya mirip Enkanomiya gitu ya? Mungkin karena sama-sama di bawah tanah ya. Perkumpulan Geovisap sama Ruin di sini nih. Iya fix ini mirip-mirip Enkanomiya aura-aura The Chasm ya.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to glide down the chasm. It looks so fun.
That's the
Just
first thing I thought of, yeah.
I love it.
Oh my
It's scary, but just think of all the air you'll get.
I mean, it'll be amazing to explore, for sure.
I just don't want to run into that monster, though. It was kind of scary.
So cool. As we saw in the trailer, the outside of the chasm is really beautiful, but there are also deep underground levels that exist far below the surface.
That's where all the scary stuff happens.
Yeah. While exploring the deep underground levels, travelers will need to use a gadget called a Lumenstone Adjuvant to aid them in exploration. This gadget will illuminate the darkness, allowing everyone to explore even the darkest of places.
Oh, okay, so that'll make it a little less scary then.
Travelers will be able to enhance the Lumenstone Adjuvant to increase its capabilities. Doing so will also allow travelers to explore more efficiently and will even grant us a variety of rewards, including a 4-star weapon billet and an all-new name card.
Wow.
Nice.
In the chasm, travelers will also discover a brand new artifact domain called the Lost Valley.
Artefaknya buat
Inside
Xiao
the domain,
sama
you'll discover a mysterious environment as boundless and majestic as the chasm itself. Completing the challenge in this domain will award travelers with artifacts from the Vermilion Hereafter and Echoes of an Offering artifact sets. And what would be a new area without some new story content?
Yay!
In addition to everything we've covered so far, a whole new storyline will be taking place down in the chasm.
It's gonna be cool.
Yes. With version 2.6,
Oh!
the new Archon quest,
benar comeback.
Requiem of the Echoing Depths, will become available for travelers to continue their adventures. Everyone who's been following the story of our favorite twins will definitely be excited for this
yang
one.
pakai Lumine Aether muncul, yang pakai Aether Lumina muncul
And if
gitu
that
ya.
isn't enough, the one and only Dainsliff will also be making another appearance during the story.
Oh, it's been a pretty long time since we've seen
Gue kira tadi
Dainsliff.
template-nya ini
totally.
apa karakter baru
In
gitu.
this storyline, travelers will be meeting up with Dainsliff in the dark depths of the chasm to investigate some ancient ruins together. Throughout the quest, we'll be learning a lot more about Conria as well as the Abyss. It will be a truly unforgettable adventure as we will uncover
Wah iya sih ini
secrets
kalau
of the
ngeliat
past
logo di atas
together.
kayaknya bakal
So
comeback
you're
nih ya,
saying
yang
it'll be a
pakai
bit of a
Luminar,
cliffhanger.
Luminar lagi. Yang pakai Lumine, yang pakai Aether.
Switch it dead.
Ada logo di atasnya itu
And
kayak
in addition to
mereka
the
berdua
Archon
itu.
quest and world quests, there are still many mysteries that remain hidden in the depths of the chasm. There will be much more for travelers to experience in the chasm with future version updates, so please look forward to that.
I know I will. But this seems like a pretty good time to pause for a moment and take in everything we've seen about version 2.6 so far.
Yeah, and get some Primo Gems.
Oh, agreed. Sounds good to me. Ready, everyone?
Ya,
Here you
yo,
go.
kode kedua. Wenti.
Welcome back, everyone.
Okay,
Next, we'll be introducing a new event for
Irodori
everyone called
Festival
Hues of the
event.
Violet Garden.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. So, as we mentioned at the start of the program, there will be a festival taking place in Inazuma. The theme of this event goes hand in hand with the festival being organized by the Yashiro Commission and
Keluarga
Yaimiko,
Kamisato itu apa ya?
with the festival focusing on culture and creativity.
Tiga
Travelers will
commission
not only have the opportunity
dan
to
salah
meet
satu
guests
jadi
hailing from other
komisi
nations,
di bidang
but also finally see
festival
some
budaya
familiar
gitu.
faces
Jadi
again.
pasti bikin festival.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm pretty interested to see
Kure.
what Yoimiya and Klee are up to. That seems like a pretty
Yoimiya
interesting
pasti peran
combo.
utama ya.
Yeah, me
Kembang
too. I'm
apinya
just
itu.
excited to go around and see everybody.
What is
Yeah.
Ito doing? No.
Ito.
What is he ever
What
doing?
is Ito doing?
Well, throughout the event, we will be experiencing some interesting stories alongside those characters at the festival. And there may even be some unexpected
Kazuha.
characters making an appearance.
Nice.
So, travelers will have to wait and see who shows up this time.
As we progress through the storyline, we'll have the opportunity to enjoy a variety of Irodori festival games. There are a total of 4 different kinds of event gameplay, so let's take a closer look.
First, we have the Moon and Stars Inscribe. Travelers will meet a bard from Mondstadt in search of inspiration among Inazuma's unique landscapes. During the event, travelers can gain a poetic theme and take pictures based on the hints to submit to the commissioner. The more pictures we supply, the easier it will be for them to compose more lines of poetry. Travelers can then choose the lines they prefer and help complete the composition.
All right, sounds easy enough. I'm sure our travelers can handle this one.
Oh, for sure. Experienced travelers who are familiar with the map and terrain will definitely be able to quickly find the best spots for photos.
Our next event gameplay will be a familiar one for our audience. It's Theater
Foto-foto doang
Mechanicus.
eventnya.
I'm sure many of you have already played this game, and this time around there will be some new twist to the game. Komakata is promoting the latest version of Theater Mechanicus, and in such a large international cultural event, there's been some innovations made to attract the attention of the organizers and visitors.
Sweet.
In the all-new Theater Mechanicus Stage of Brilliance, each stage will have its own special stage
Another
features. Travelers will need to work these features into their strategy to swiftly clear each challenge.
What's
seru sih,
also
main
different
party.
this time around is that travelers will need to equip wondrous sticks before entering each stage.
Wajib party
This
biar
will be a
nggak
real test for our
jebol
ability
ya,
to make
kayak
combinations.
game
The
TD
game mode
gitu.
has also been
Ah, iya
streamlined to
benar.
reduce the amount of time required to play. Upon entering a stage, travelers will find some mechanici that have already been placed. You may choose to modify or dismantle them, or build more mechanici around them to create optimum combinations that will swiftly handle enemies coming your way.
Cool.
Our third event mode is called Clash of Lone Blades, which is an all-new challenge centered around sword fighting.
Ooh.
After unlocking this game mode, a new duel against a swordmaster with unique abilities will unlock each day. During the challenge, players will control the traveler and will be unable to use their elemental skill and elemental burst, but instead can use an all-new parry mechanic. Performing a parry will allow you to take a defensive stance and reduce incoming damage. Travelers may focus and master the timing to
Enak
perform
banget ini
a
pakai
perfect parry,
reda nasional.
which will give you the upper hand in the challenge.
cool.
Kumbu Hutao.
Sounds pretty challenging.
It's also worth mentioning that our final and strongest opponent for this challenge happens to be someone who had no choice but to join the competition due to difficult financial circumstances. It turns out they are just an average store owner with their hearts set on winning that prize money. Who would have guessed you'd find such tough opponents from just in town? Travelers should get ready to take on opponents in one-on-one duels.
Oh, and last but not least, we have an Ikebana event called the Floral Courtyard. In this event, travelers will need to follow a florist's themes to create a specific floral courtyard.
A courtyard is comprised of different parts, with each part having different materials to choose from. After completing a theme, travelers may actually use the courtyard they receive and place it in the Serenity Pot. Ikebana is an art form, so when travelers are creating a floral courtyard, they need to incorporate their own interpretation of beauty.
So what you're saying is, if your courtyard is looking ugly, then you're probably doing it wrong.
I see you. Speaking of Ikebana, Ayaka is the sponsor behind the Ikebana event. You know, Ayaka's very skilled at Ikebana.
Of course he is.
You know, she invests in the promotion of this event every year, and that is one of her greatest joys.
Ayato muji-muji Ayaka di depan Aether ya, pasti udah pada paham lah gitu maksudnya apa gitu
we
ya.
can share about this event for now. After participating in all 4 of these special event game modes and reaching certain criteria, travelers will be able to invite Xingqiu to join their team for free. So, don't forget to try out all the events.
Yeah, maybe you'll find a new favorite.
Yeah, give them a shot. Everyone should be sure to have a good look around the festival. The streets of Rito will be specially decorated throughout the Iridori Festival, so everyone can enjoy the lively and exciting atmosphere.
That's right. This is one festival you won't want to miss.
Oh no.
I won't. Version 2.6 will also be featuring an event for travelers who enjoy spending time in the kitchen. The event is called Spices from the West. In this event, a person from Sumeru is visiting to do research on seasonings. She hopes to find someone who can help her conduct her research by making seasonings according to recipes and taste test dishes using these seasonings.
You know, if there's food involved, I'm sure Paimon won't be far off.
Ini mudah-mudahan ada NPC ini ya, NPC dari Sumeru gitu. Entah Yao kah, entah Baizu gitu kan
New
yang
seasoning recipes will gradually unlock over the course of the event,
jadi NPC-nya.
and all the recipes will be available before the event ends. When you begin making the seasonings, the needle on the slider will move back and forth from edge to edge. Follow the instructions given on the recipe and press the button as the needle points to the corresponding ingredient to add them to the pot. And just as a reminder to everyone, there is a limit to the amount of mistakes you can make while creating a seasoning, so be sure to make the best of each chance with as little mistakes as possible. Otherwise, you'll have to start over again. Add the correct number of ingredients before you use up all your attempts, and you will succeed.
So, Zach, what you're saying is for this event, the pressure cooker is on. I had to, I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
That was good, but it also hurt at the same time.
That was quite fire, as they say.
Please help me.
But seriously, gosh, this looks like we'll need little hand-eye coordination for this one.
Oh yeah.
Totally.
The heat is on.
Oh no. What did I start?
Okay, guys. So, by adding seasonings, you created 2 delicious dishes. You can obtain fragrant dishes. Travelers may invite characters to taste test the fragrant dishes in their Serenity Pod to increase their companionship XP. Just keep in mind that the character's personal preferences also vary.
Okay.
That's right. It'll be the perfect opportunity to test how well travelers really know their characters.
Yeah.
Do a little studying.
Totally.
kasih makanan
In version 2.6, we will be receiving a new challenge event called Vibro Crystal Research. We find a researcher from Fontaine on the outskirts of the chasm studying the harmonic motion transmitted between gems known as vibrocrystals. If we connect transmitter and receiver crystals and attempt to produce various effects, Then we can defeat the enemies and obtain great rewards.
In case that's a little confusing, why don't you explain what the transmitter and receiver crystals are first and what kind of effects the reactions can make?
Oh, right. Sure thing. So, after the player configures their own vibro crystal setup, they will obtain different combat buffs.
Okay.
Transmitter crystals govern the triggers for the buff effects, and receiver crystals will trigger the buffs once the conditions are met.
Oh.
This all sounds very scientific.
Did you pull that out of your sleeve again?
Still has boba?
I always have
Sekarang kali ya.
Why aren't you sharing?
Because this is my boba.
You can still share.
We'll see.
Oh, please, with your sister.
Boba.
Please.
Let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, each challenge is split into 2 battles, which will require travelers to compose 2 teams for the challenge, as well as different vibro crystal setups. Of course, the game will also provide some trial characters to help everyone complete the challenge. Defeating enemies will
fiksi
award
ini.
points, and travelers will be given an insignia based on their score. It's gonna be awesome, so be sure to give it a shot.
Rerun nih
Yeah,
pasti
sounds
ada
great.
maksud dan tujuannya.
In the new version,
Pasti
travelers
aja.
will be receiving a commission
Mob-mob
from an
yang
Inazuman artist.
kroco-kroco gitu.
She'll ask us to use the camera to take pictures of scenery in different nations as inspiration for her illustrations.
Seems like the traveler has literally gained the trust of people everywhere.
That just means they're going to be busy for a very,
Itu ya,
very long
kamera yang
time.
lama
Oh,
balik lagi.
right.
In the photo notes, we'll be able to see comments from the artist and understand her requirements to complete the
ada
photo.
waktunya juga ya kalau mau
Capturing
foto.
landscapes for inspiration. Sounds pretty elegant.
And you would know about being elegant.
Yeah, duh.
This event will definitely be on the more relaxing side of
Ya,
things.
ada petunjuknya
What
sih
could be better
gampang
than
ya.
exploring
Jadi
and
kalau
earning
ada
primo gems?
kayak petunjuk
Oh yeah.
foto
And
gitu,
travelers will definitely find
serunya
a
nggak ada
ton of great
petunjuk
photo
gitu biar
spots to remember in the
nyari
process.
sendiri gitu.
And finally, in addition to all the events we've already mentioned, Leyline Overflow will be returning once again for version 2.6.
Nice.
Travelers can watch for future announcements for more details. You definitely don't want to miss the chance to get some more Mora and character EXP
Ini bau-baunya
materials.
kayak mau beres ini streaming.
All
Spesialnya.
right. I think that just about does it for all the events we have coming our way in version 2.6. Next, let's talk about some system updates and optimizations to the game. First, we have an optimization to the game's mobile version. After the update, travelers will be able to tap and hold on the icons of the characters in their party to quickly bring up the party setup menu.
Oh, ini
Nice.
ada
So it'll
ini
be
ya
way
apa
easier for the mobile
UI
players
baru
to
di
open up their
mobile,
party setup and do
user
some
mobile.
changes.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Kalau mau
also,
set
there
party
will be
jadi ada
multiple
tombolnya
improvements coming
tersendiri.
to the tutorials archive system, making
Biasanya
it
kan
easier for
ke
travelers to
tombol
reference.
kiri dulu gitu.
Cool.
First, the tutorial icon will always stick next to the minimap on the
Iya
upper left
benar.
for new
Jadi
players,
kayak
making it
ya
easier
ingat
to
itu
access
misi
the
di
tutorials archive.
Sere Island
Plus,
itu
players
nyari-nyari
will be able to
sendiri.
quickly
Jadi
locate the tutorials
lebih lama
they viewed
gitu
recently,
eventnya tuh
and
jadi
the system will even
ada
remember where the
kesulitannya.
tutorial you last left off. Finally, in the Living Beings archive, the tutorial button will be adjusted to a more obvious location.
That all sounds pretty handy.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And last but certainly not least, during version 2.6, Genshin Impact will be releasing the second OST album for the Inazuma region, Islands of the Lost and Forgotten.
Yes.
The album will be comprised of a total of 3 discs featuring music from Seirai Island, Watatsumi Island, Surumi Island, and Enkanomiya, as well as some epic combat music.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope everyone will enjoy listening to that gorgeous music.
I know I will.
Wah, backsound musik baru nih kayaknya. Bukannya musik baru sih, tapi kayak ada penyesuaian di mixernya gitu ya. Jadi lebih epic gitu. Lebih kerasa kayak Asdaha gitu kan. Ini map gampang ini buat nge-explore-nya nih. Tapi udah 100% sih gitu juga. OST. Tahu-tahu udah kode ketiga gitu kan.
Well, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm out of boba. Oh, and we've come to the end of the version 2.6 special program.
Ya, ya.
What? I was just gonna ask
Yeah.
you for some boba.
Nggak seru,
Sorry.
bentar
I
doang.
thought you kept so many in your sleeve. What
Now
happened to
they're all
all
in
of
my-
them?
They're in my tummy.
Oh, you could have shared. But as Ayaka would say,
I only wish life could be as leisurely as this a little more often.
I know, right? But hey, it won't be that long before the next version drops.
that's right.
True.
So, I'm really excited for everything. I'm excited for everybody to meet Ayato. I'm really excited to explore the spooky chasm. Man, there's a lot of cool stuff coming out in this version.
Yeah, I'm also, of course, looking forward to
Bikin
Ayato.
Bantos,
I
ya.
finally get to meet my brother, which is super
Iya sih.
exciting for me.
Tapi kayak kentang gitu kan
really
kalau
looking
sebentar
forward to
tuh.
the soundtrack just because, man, the music in this game is so
Yang paling
good.
wah itu
I just
comebacknya
it'll be
dan lift
cool
doang, nggak ada lagi.
getting to,
Kirain ada
just chill
siapa
out
gitu kan.
and listen to
Diliatin
it.
gitu Lumine-nya kan kalau yang pakai
Oh
ether.
man, I just can't
Kalau
wait.
yang pakai Lumine diliatin gitu ethernya.
And not only am I excited for the chasm area, but also the story. I'm curious to see what Dainsliff is doing back and how the traveler will
Tapi
interact
kalau
with
dilihat-lihat
him.
tuh,
And also,
di
you
pundak
guys rock
kanannya
this special
Ayato,
program. It's been so much
itu
fun doing
artepak
this
ini
with you.
tuh.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy.
It was super
Artefak
fun.
energi recharge
Yeah.
tuh.
So the new version will be landing on March 30th. Be sure to mark your calendars and be ready to play.
Artefaknya Baal.
And we hope everyone will enjoy all that 2.6 has to offer.
I look forward to seeing everyone enjoy the festival in Inazuma.
Yeah. And just a reminder, travelers can keep an eye out for future official announcements for more information on the coming version. All right, well, that's it for us today. Thanks, everybody,
Thank
and
you.
see you in game.
Thanks, guys.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
Aduh, kok kentang gitu ya. Oke ya, mungkin segitu dulu video atau streaming kali ini ya. Thank you yang udah nonton. Thank you yang udah nonton ya. Oke, thank you. Sama-sama, Wan. Kita nobar lagi nanti di spesial program berikutnya, cuy. Biar hype-nya dapet gitu kan. Yuk. Oke, thank you.